Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel, man. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting the history. And in this video, we're going to talk about LeBron James and how he'll never be satisfied with his career. He'll never be satisfied, guys. Those are the facts, man. And we're going to talk about why he will never be satisfied with his NBA career, man, in this video. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man, that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled by all the support, man. It means a lot, guys, for real. So shout out to all you guys, the real basketball fans, man. Everybody out in the Philippines, everybody in Canada, Croatia, Serbia, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, everybody out in South Africa, everybody in Sierra Leone, Trinidad and Tobago, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, the Dominican Republic, everybody in France, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands. Shout out to everybody in Mexico. Shout out to everybody out there, man, for real, man. It means a lot. Everybody across the states, New York, LA, DC, Chicago, man, Ohio, Florida, Massachusetts, North Carolina. Shout out to all you guys, man, for real. Much respect. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, LeBron James will never be satisfied with his career. And why? Why won't he be satisfied with his career? Well, it's for the same reason why he's asking for respect. Right? How many times on this channel have I told you guys, LeBron James doesn't seem to get it. He's asking for respect. He's asking the real basketball fans for respect. He's not asking his fans for respect because he knows his fans are not real basketball fans. Once again, if he really respected his own fans and felt that they were true basketball fans, that they were in touch with reality, then he would feel respected. But he knows deep down that he's not respected by the real basketball fans. So when we think about LeBron James, and I say LeBron James will never be satisfied with his career, why do I say that? Because although LeBron James is an all-time great basketball player, man, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. I've told you many times, LeBron James will never be worthy of a top 10 spot. The key here is the worthiness, because he hasn't carried himself that way. Not with the class, not with the honor, not with the integrity, not with the professionalism. He hasn't shown that love of the game, the respect of the fans, and he's cheated the game. So when we think about that, that all goes to why LeBron James is not respected, which is why he feels that way. He knows when he goes out in public, he might get a mixed review. He might get booed. This is what happens to LeBron James. When he shows up at the 75th anniversary in his hometown, Michael Jordan gets the loudest ovation. He's the one that everyone's looking at with the starry eyes. Everyone's starstruck around Michael Jordan. That's the respect that Michael Jordan has earned from the people, from his contemporaries. So for LeBron James, his problem is going to always be, his fans' problem is always going to be, he believes he's the greatest of all time. His fans believe he's the greatest of all time. But in reality, like I've always told you guys, it's in reality, LeBron James is nowhere close to the greatest basketball player in the history of the game. Once again, like I've told you guys, it's not about you believing that Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time or me convincing you. But the comparisons between Michael Jordan and LeBron James could not be even further from the truth, guys. They're not close in any way. No world, right? Not in that reality. I told you, what are we in the Matrix here? This is why I had to make a channel. This is why other people are standing up. Because I told you guys, there's many other all-time greats between Michael Jordan and LeBron James in the all-time rankings. Those are just the facts. Those are the facts of the matter. So when people talk about that comparison between a Michael Jordan and a LeBron James, this is where we laugh. And this is where these fools expose themselves. All these LeBron James supporters, these LeBron James channels, these fans of LeBron James. They really believe that there's some debate with Michael Jordan. LeBron James will never be satisfied because he'll never be viewed. He'll never be received as the greatest of all time. There's no way. He'll never surpass Michael Jordan as that. He never will. I told you, not in this world. maybe in the Matrix, maybe in some made-up reality, like I told you, some fantasy land. I told you LeBron James is a Santa Claus of the NBA's history. The only people that believe in his lies and his narratives and his story are children. The kids out there. Because it's not real. So the adults, the grown-ups, they know better. They know the history. They know the truth. And the truth is, Michael Jordan is on a whole nother level compared to a LeBron James. And LeBron James will never be viewed as the greatest of all time. This is why LeBron James will never be satisfied with his career. This is why his fans get so emotional. This is why the supporters like Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright have to try to bend reality and rewrite that history. Give you these narratives. This is all they have. They have no integrity, no class, no honor. Think about Nick Wright and the lies that he says about Michael Jordan and the past eras. Think about the things that he said. Think about some of the things that someone like a J.J. Redick has said. You think J.J. Redick has any class, any respect, any honor? No integrity. This is why, like I told you, a Jerry West would come out to check him. A Bob Cousy would come out to check him. Because J.J. Redick doesn't respect the history of the game and doesn't know the history of the game. These guys don't know. They don't care to know. They just played. Once again, I've told you, just because you play in the NBA does not mean that you know the history of the NBA or you're even respecting the history of that NBA. And like I told you, these guys sold their integrity. J.J. Redick is classless with the things, the comments that he makes about other eras. The lies. Straight nonsense. This guy's not educating you. He's not giving you the facts. He's not breaking down anything. Listen to the podcast with him and LeBron James. It's an absolute embarrassment. It's an absolute joke. The things that they say on that podcast, the way that they speak. These guys are a bunch of goofs, man. They're a bunch of cornballs. And I told you, they're not real men. They're a bunch of soft, feminine fools that stand on nothing. Just like LeBron James fans stand on nothing. And this is why LeBron James will never be satisfied with his career. Because no matter how long he plays, it don't matter. No matter how long he continues to play, all he's doing is making it worse. All he's doing is giving us more ammunition, more fuel for the fire. All it is that. All he's doing is proving our point more. Every single season that he plays, game by game, the antics, walking off the court still, year 21, still flopping around, still load managing, still making excuses, still crying and moaning all the time. Even though your team gets all the free throw advantages, this man still has the audacity to complain about it. That's the part of LeBron James that makes it even worse. It ain't like the Lakers are last in free throw attempts, last in fouls called against them, and, they're not getting any calls. They're clearly getting way more calls than everybody else, but it's never good enough for LeBron James. How can you respect that? This is why no one does respect it, and this is why LeBron James is asking for that respect. But he don't get it. You can't buy and pay for it, man. You can have these people talk all these narratives on the air, all these shows, pay all these people off to say things. It's not going to make a difference to the real true basketball fans. The people have been watching this, the quote-unquote old heads. We've seen some things. We know the deal. See, that's where these younger people get lost. They want to talk about eras that they never watched. They never watched. You literally don't have a leg to stand on. How can you talk about the era that you didn't even grow up in? You can't trash an era and say that it was a garbage era. Oh, these guys couldn't play. These guys weren't this. You don't know these guys. But we know these guys. We watched these guys. I've seen the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s now starting. I've seen this stuff. So I can make a fair comparison. I watched it. When they say we're done with the 90s, oh, these guys weren't skilled, these guys weren't great athletes. That's a lie. I watched these guys. These guys were great athletes. They weren't great athletes. They weren't skilled. They were more skilled. They were officiated tight. Think about it. They were more skilled because they were held to more stringent rules. They were actually calling the travels and the carry violations, right? So the ball handlers of the era that I grew up watching had to be tighter with the handle. These guys in this era, yes, as fancy as their dribbling might be, they're loose with it. The rules have gotten lax. So for guys who are supposed to be more skilled, why are the rules right? Not being held up to the standard for them, right? No one's calling the game as strict as it was back in the day, but they'll knock some of these players. It don't add up, guys. The facts remain. The guys I grew up watching were legit. They were legit, man. These people today, they don't know. I've watched these guys. I can make that comparison. When we say this era's soft, we can say that because the 80s and 90s wasn't soft. No one ever thought those guys were soft. You got called out for being soft in that era. You knew the soft guys were. You called them out. Like, oh, these guys are soft, man. You knew the soft players. Now everybody's soft. Everybody's crying and moaning. Everybody's flopping. Everybody's load managing. These guys showed up to work. They play with that love of the game. And I know that because I watched them. What I always tell you in this channel, when I was growing up watching basketball, just like you guys were, when you turned the TV on, when you were like, yo, man, these teams are going to play, whatever teams it was, you knew they were going to be there. That's why you were excited to watch the games, because you knew the star players were going to be there. Now you not so much, you don't know. You never know. Everybody could be out for no reason. The injury report would say sore wrist, sore foot, sore ankle, mental break, resting. Crazy, man. Don't make any sense. I told you these guys are more concerned with the dresses, the outfits they wear to the games than they are about the actual game itself. They're going to come to the game in some outfit. You know that. They're going to come to the game in some weird outfit. You damn well know. They may not be playing in the game, but they're going to have some outfit on. Freaking weirdos, man. And this is why LeBron James will never be satisfied, man, because he played in this gimmick era. He's never going to be seen as greater than Michael Jordan or above Michael Jordan or the greatest of all time. I told you, the only people who think that are his delusional fans. These weird, like I said, man, fan club members. That's it. No real basketball fan thinks LeBron James is close to the greatest of all time. He's not. You can't be in that conversation when you've gone about your business the way that you've done and you failed so many times, even though the odds were in your favor. That's why we highlight his finals record. No one talks about Jerry West's finals record because, once again, Jerry West did not stack the odds in his favor and then still lose. LeBron James stacked the odds in his favor and still lost. Still lost. So that's why it gets highlighted. But then what do? They make excuses. He's the victim. Oh, LeBron James, he had to go against the Warriors. This all we hear. Soft, frail Kevin Durant. He had to go against Kevin Durant, and they act like Kevin Durant was some crazy dude, man. Kevin Durant, it might be one of the most overrated basketball players of this era, man. I told you, I don't respect Kevin Durant and the challenge he presented for LeBron James. LeBron James did not take the challenge. He was the one ducking screens. Listen, man, Kevin Durant damn near 6 feet tall. I tell you something right the hell now. If the Chicago Bulls matched up with the Golden State Warriors, Michael Jordan would have been able to put an effort on Kevin Durant defensively, man. He would have been all in this man. Kevin Durant would have been able to dribble the ball against Michael Jordan. Are you kidding me? Michael Jordan would have been picking his pocket left and right. Kevin Durant would have been negated to taking jump shots over the top of Michael Jordan, man. And Kevin Durant, to me, like I said, I'm not impressed. LeBron James didn't take the challenge. He should have manned up on defense and gave it to Kevin Durant. Took it to him, but he didn't do that. He had to play against the Warriors. He had Kyrie Irving dropping 29 points a game. But then LeBron James fans will talk to us about Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen. It's a laughing stock. LeBron James' career is a joke, just like his fans are a joke. LeBron James is soft, just like his fans are soft. They stand on nothing, just like LeBron James stands on nothing. Nothing. He carries himself with no honor, no class, man. Where's your pride at? You still coming to the post-game press conference, get 21 after a postseason loss, and make more excuses. Another coach fired. More trade talks. It's all it is every season. It's a joke, man. I don't respect this dude. And LeBron James never going to be satisfied. He's never going to feel that love. He'll never get that Kobe love. Ain't about Kobe being the greatest of all time or not. It's the respect and love that Kobe earned from the people. They truly love. I told you, There's over 500 murals worldwide of Kobe Bryant, honoring Kobe Bryant in some way. Over 500, guys. That's true love, man. And think about LeBron James. He got one mural in LA and they vandalized it over and over and over again. Kobe Bryant got over 500. Ain't no one touched these things. That's love right there. That's the respect. Michael Jordan earned the respect of all the fans. Think about it. I said, he went to Cleveland for the 75th anniversary. If Cleveland Cavaliers want to hate one player more than anybody else, it would be Michael Jordan. There's some of their best teams in their history were beaten by Michael Jordan. When you think about the 1992 Cleveland Cavaliers that they beat in the Eastern Conference Finals, you think about the 1993 Cleveland Cavaliers that they beat in the second round. You think about the 1989 Cleveland Cavaliers that they beat in that first round that everyone was picking to beat. They were the number 2 seed that year. The Cleveland Cavaliers, some of their greatest teams, were beaten by Michael Jordan in dramatic fashion. 2-game winners, 89 and 1993, to close them out in the postseason. The destruction in 92. But yet and still, when Michael Jordan was there for the 75th anniversary, these people were on their feet and they were applauding louder than anyone else. The Utah Jazz fans, right, when Michael Jordan and the Bulls beat them back-to-back years in 97, 98, right, the level of respect that the Jazz fans had for Michael Jordan and the mutual respect that Michael Jordan had for them. The Indiana Pacer fans, the New York Knicks fans, the New Yorkers, we all respect Michael Jordan. Yeah, they hated Michael Jordan. But it was that hate was drove from the respect because you knew Michael Jordan was a true competitor and you respected that about him. He was going to show up. The Knicks had to beat him and they couldn't. This is why Michael Jordan earned the respect of all the fans all across the NBA. You might have hated Michael Jordan, but you respected him, man, because you knew he was a true competitor, and he played with that love of the game. He showed up to work. He respected the game. LeBron James, he ain't played with that same love. He ain't shown that same level of respect, and that's why whenever he goes out, you never know how he's going to be received. He'll never get that kind of love, that kind of respect over Michael Jordan. He'll never be viewed as the greatest of all time. He'll never be satisfied with his career. He never will be. He'll be retired and still not be satisfied because he's had to try to manipulate the media, manipulate the fans, manipulate the reality, change these narratives, rewrite history to make it seem as if he's greater than Michael Jordan or somehow on that level, right behind him. Not even close. And once again, this is why we're standing up. And people are starting to open their eyes to the reality. Like I said, LeBron James is not top 10. He damn sure ain't no damn top 3 or top 5, and he ain't no greatest of all time, guys. Once again, anyone who supports LeBron James as the greatest of all time, right behind Michael Jordan, top 3, top 5, once again, I don't respect you, and you stand on nothing. You don't respect the game of basketball, because LeBron James don't respect the game of basketball, right? LeBron James has cheated the game. He's cheated himself. He's cheated the fans. So any of his supporters, y'all a bunch of clowns, soft clowns, and you guys don't have the facts on your side. The videotape and the video footage will always be there, guys. And LeBron James fails the eye test. This man is walking around the court, standing still on the court, blowing on his hands, pointing at his teammates, lollygagging, right? Walking off the court early, load managing, flopping all over the place, airballing free throws, hitting the side of backboards, causing turnovers and blaming his teammates on it, getting coaches fired, getting fans ejected, never working on an overall game, still got no go-to move, still making excuses in year 21, right? The man ain't won an MVP in 10 years, but they want to talk about his longevity. The man ain't made an all-defensive team in over 10 years, but they want to talk about his longevity. It's all narratives, y'all. They continue to go at Michael Jordan, and once again, they're not doing anything because they don't have the facts on their side. All the facts point to Michael Jordan being in a whole other realm compared to LeBron James, guys. And this is why LeBron James will never be satisfied. He'll never be the real 23. That fake, he tried to copy Michael Jordan's chalk toss, wearing number 23. He'll never surpass the real 23 Michael Jordan. He'll never be viewed as, when you see the number 23, everyone thinks Michael Jordan. Don't no one think LeBron James, and that's why LeBron James is a clown to this day. Even Kobe Bryant understood right? To pick his own number, right? To try to one-up a Michael Jordan, to be in his own lane number-wise. But here goes LeBron James. I'm going to wear 23 like Michael Jordan. All that did was dwarf you. And once again, people forget about you. You've chosen to wear Bill Russell's number 6. No one's ever going to think of LeBron James as number 6. That's Bill Russell. It's completely retired throughout the NBA's history. That's Bill Russell's number. Once again, and number 23. No one thinks about LeBron James when they think 23. It'll always be Michael Jordan. He's the real 23. And it's an absolute travesty that Michael Jordan's number 23 is not retired throughout the entire NBA. That should have been happened years ago. They should have retired Michael Jordan's 23. But LeBron James will never be the real 23. His sneakers will never be like Michael Jordan's sneakers. His brand will never be like Michael Jordan's brand. It don't matter how much money LeBron James has in the bank. His brand will never be Michael Jordan's brand. He'll never be respected like Michael Jordan. He'll never be seen as the bar like Michael Jordan. No one's ever going to say, yo, man, you're the LeBron James of this. No one's ever going to say that. It'll always be the Michael Jordan of. People will always be compared to Michael Jordan. They'll still be looking for the next Michael Jordan, not the next LeBron James. No one cares about the next LeBron James. We don't want the next LeBron James. We've had the next LeBron James. It was Ben Simmons. And look how that turned out. We had the next Michael Jordan. We had Kobe Bryant. That's what Michael Jordan gave us. Kobe Bryant, man. And we were blessed to have Kobe. LeBron James gave us Ben Simmons and the James Hardens. This is what we got out here. Bunch of soft fools, man. The Kevin Durants. This is what we got. This is the LeBron James era. Bunch of idiots out here, man. Bunch of straight clowns. You guys know the deal, man. Once again, LeBron James will never be satisfied with his fraudulent career, right? Never, because he'll never be viewed the way that he believes he should be, guys. Because once again, he's a narcissist and he's living in a fantasy world. LeBron James is not humble, and he needs to be humbled. And that's what we're doing right now. Y'all know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.